Welcome to Grit to Growth. I'm Amber Gist, founder, educator, and coach for entrepreneurs who are building businesses with purpose and perseverance. Today's session is a foundational lesson in sustainable business growth. Our topic is why small steps are the real power moves in business. If you're overwhelmed by the size of your dreams, struggling to stay consistent, or paralyzed by perfectionism, this lesson is going to transform how you move forward starting today. Over the next 10 to 15 minutes, I'm going to teach you why large leaps are often unsustainable, the science behind incremental progress, how elite entrepreneurs and companies use micro actions to dominate their industries, and a step by step framework you can start using immediately to build unstoppable momentum. Let's go ahead and begin. Let's talk about the false promise of big breaks. The narrative of oversight success is misleading, dangerous, and statistically inaccurate. In's Entrepreneur Report revealed that 88% of successful business owners reported their breakthrough took longer than 3 years. Malcolm Gladwell's 10,000-hour rule demonstrates that mastery requires extensive practice, approximately 10,000 hours or more before notable success. Here's a case study that I want you guys to think about or even research on your own after today. Let's talk about Sarah Blakely of Spanx. She spent 7 years preparing and pitching Spanx while selling fax machines door to door, no outside investors. And we all know what a big business Spanx is today. Let's go into Howard Schultz of Starbucks. He was rejected by over 200 investors before opening his first store. And lastly, Oprah Winfrey, fired from her first television job at 23 before becoming a media mogul. Okay? So again, I want to just reiterate, success happens gradually, not suddenly. Large leaps are results of accumulated micro actions, not miracles. So let's talk about the compound effect of small steps. Small actions performed consistently over time create exponential results. James Clear's Atomic Habits emphasizes that improving by just 1% daily results in being 37 times better within 1 year. The compound effect outlines that minor, smart choices repeated consistently create radical differences over time. So let's put that into perspective. Let's create a content creator example. Posting one educational post per week equals 52 assets annually without requiring massive overnight effort. Now, why businesses fail without micro movements? Massive efforts without sustainable systems lead to burnout, inefficiency, and collapse. Asana's 2023 Work Health Survey found that 42% of entrepreneurs reported burnout because they pursued aggressive, short-term targets without implementing sustainable workflows. The Harvard Business Review reported that the number one reason startups fail after initial growth is operational exhaustion and scalability gaps. So here are the risks of relying on large leaps. Lack of iterative feedback, misallocation of energy and resources, increased emotional volatility, oscillating between unrealistic highs and crushing lows. For example, Quibi 2020, $1.8 billion raised, high-speed launch, but collapsed in under 6 months due to misaligned product market fit and rushed execution without feedback cycles. So an insight to this is micro actions allow ongoing course correction, operational endurance, and emotional resilience. Now let's get into the small step success framework. You can build momentum by applying a repeatable framework. So let's talk about the framework, the 4 pillars of micro progress. The first pillar is clear prioritization. Focus on one high leverage task per day. For example, send one targeted client proposal. Pillar 2, daily tracking. Log small wins to build confidence and measure progress. Use a win tracker. Okay, this template is provided in our Grit to Growth newsletter, which I'll be linking down below. Pillar number 3, feedback loops. Set weekly checkpoints to review actions and recalibrate. Weekly CEO reflection journals. For example, this could be a weekly CEO reflection journal. And the last pillar is ritualized habits. Schedule protected, dedicated time for strategic work daily. So what this could look like is morning deep work block, 30 minutes before checking emails or socials. Imagine planting a bamboo seed. In the first 5 years, there's almost no visible growth. In the 6th year, the bamboo grows up to 90 feet in 6 weeks. Small actions underground build the root system necessary for exponential expansion. Your business behaves the same way. Real life applications. So let's get into some real life application and case studies before we get out of here today. All right? I'll be today's case study, Amber's Notary Training Hub. I began with webinars and fewer than 15 attendees. Consistently weekly sessions, micro improvements in delivery, and nurturing emails. The cumulative result is thousands of students enrolled. Case study number 2, author platform growth. James Clear, if you haven't heard of him, go ahead and look him up. He wrote 2 articles per week for 3 years before Atomic Habits exploded. He grew his email list to 400,000 subscribers before launching his first book, guaranteeing bestseller status. All right. So, in closing, true power in business is not found in monumental leaps. It's created through consistent, courageous micro movement, layered daily over time. So, today I challenge you to identify one micro action you can commit daily, implement a simple system to track your micro wins, and celebrate each step as evidence that momentum is building. Small steps build sustainable empires. Momentum will always outpace perfection. If today's session resonated with you, subscribe to Grit to Growth for more transformational content for purpose-driven entrepreneurs. And in the comments, I want you to tell me, what micro action are you committing to this week? Until next time, keep showing up. Your success is inevitable when you honor the process.